Здравствуйте, мои друзья! Добро пожаловать на мой канал, где мы учим русский вместе. I'm glad you stopped by because in this video I will show you a computer application you may not have thought of to use as a language learning tool. And the best thing of all, it is absolutely free and works on both Windows and Apple operating systems, to include mobile devices such as cell phones and iPads or tablets. Вы готовы? Давайте посмотрим. Okay, so here is the OneNote screen. Currently we do not have any notebooks, so that's the first thing we need to do. So we will go to the bottom, add notebook, select new. You have several colors to choose from. We'll go ahead and choose silver, give it a name, my language notebook. Not very creative, but it will do. Also, when you create a OneNote account, it will also create a OneDrive account, which is where your notebooks will be stored. This way it will sync across all your devices. And you can see down here at the bottom. So let's go ahead and create this notebook. And I need to rename this section, so let me go ahead and right-click, rename. We'll call it St. Petersburg. I need another section, so select Add Section. I'm going to call this one Blog Post. Okay. On each section, you can actually add pages by clicking this down here. If you don't like the colors of the tabs for the section, you can actually change those. So we'll go ahead and change blog post to apple green. Change St. Petersburg to magenta. Okay. So I need to add some content to the section, so I'll be right back. So here we are. We have some content now on both sections. This is an article that I have taken from the internet and pasted into the St. Petersburg section. So I will use this to demonstrate the language tools within OneNote. So the first thing we need to do is click View. From here you want to click on the Immersive Reader. So now the article is imported into the Immersive Reader. As you can see, we have different colors for verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, etc. So let's go ahead and play.
Загадай желание. 5 мест Петербурга, обладающих магической силой. 28 июля – это день загадывания желаний.
So as you can see, it's a karaoke style. And we can actually slow down the audio.
Считается, что в этом время высшие силы обязательно услышат просящего, поэтому нужно не терять время.
So, they're pretty simple to use. So on setting up some of the features here, let's open this up. You can change the font size. You can increase the line spacing. Change the font. You can select different themes. Here's some more colors here. You can show the source formatting, so if there is any bold or italic, it would show up there. Grammar options. Here's where you can turn on or off the different parts of speech. So here's the verbs in green. Turn the nouns back on. Here they are in blue. Show the labels. You can change the colors of the different parts of speech. You can even break it down into syllables, like here. So let's go ahead and click on the word.
Задуманного.
Conceived.
So there is a picture dictionary. So if I click here, see it's got the picture.
День.
Day.
So that's pretty handy. If you need to do some line focus, well, you can do that. Click this here.
День загадывания желаний. Считается, что в этом время высшие...
You can expand the sections larger if you need to. So on the translate by word, as you've seen, when we click on a word, you'll see individual word translation. Or you can translate the whole document here. So now it's in English. Let's go ahead and turn the syllables off, turn these other parts of speech on. And let's go ahead and play this section.
Make a wish. 5 places in St. Petersburg with magical powers. July 28th, it's Wish Day. It is believed that in this time the higher powers will necessarily hear the asker.
So we can actually slow the voice down.
So it is necessary not to waste time and use it to implement the plan.
You also have the option, you can change it to United Kingdom. Go ahead and do the document. Let's go ahead and play this.
Make a wish. 5 places in St. Petersburg with magical powers. July 28th, it's Wish Day. It is believed that in this time the higher powers will necessarily hear the asker.
Slow it down.
So it is necessary not to waste time and use it to implement the plan. In St. Petersburg especially relates to the tradition of making a wish.
So that's pretty good. At the top here you can go from the translated to the original text. So that's pretty handy to be able to toggle back and forth. So here is the blog post, and I'll just use my blog post that I have posted. I will leave a link in the description below if you're interested in reading this one. So let's do the same thing. We'll go to View and Immersive Reader. So here it is in the Immersive Reader. Let me go ahead and add the Russian text to this. The translation. Okay, we'll go back to the original.
Why is Russian so difficult? Let me begin with some basic facts. The Foreign Service Institute's FSI School of Language Studies has categorized Russian as a level 4 language.
Okay. So let's go ahead and go to UK. See what that sounds like.
Why is Russian so difficult? Let me begin with some basic facts. The Foreign Service Institute's FSI School of Language Studies has categorized Russian as a level 4 language.
Okay. Well, let's go to the Russian. Go ahead and hit play.
Почему русский такой трудный? Позвольте мне начать с некоторых основных фактов. Школа языковых исследований Института дипломатической службы FSI классифицировала русский язык как язык 4-го уровня.
Okay, so that's pretty good. We can slow it down.
Классифицировал русский язык как язык 4-го уровня. Согласно их 70 с лишним годам наблюдений.
So you can see how useful that is. Now let's go ahead and just listen to some other languages.
Warum ist Russisch so schwierig? Lassen Sie mich mit einigen grundlegenden Fakten beginnen. Die Schule für Sprachwissenschaft des Foreign Service Institute, FSI, hat Russisch als Sprachsprache der Stufe 4 kategorisiert.
왜 러시아는 그렇게 어려운가? 몇 가지 기본적인 사실로 시작해 봅시다. 외국 서비스 연구소의 FSI 언어학원은 레벨 4 언어로 러시아어를 분류했다.
Pourquoi le russe est-il si difficile? Permettez-moi de commencer par quelques faits de base. L'École d'études linguistiques de l'Institut du service extérieur, ISF, a classé le russe comme langue de niveau 4.
Perché il russo è così difficile? Vorrei iniziare con alcuni fatti di base. La Scuola di Studi Linguistici dell'Istituto del Servizio Estero FS ha classificato il russo come lingua di livello 4.
Dlaczego rosyjski jest tak trudny? Zacznę od kilku podstawowych faktów. Szkoła Studiów Językowych Instytutu Służby Zagranicznej, FSI, sklasyfikowała język rosyjski jako język poziomu 4.
¿Por qué es tan difícil el ruso? Permítanme comenzar con algunos hechos básicos. La Escuela de Estudios de Idiomas del Instituto de Servicios Exteriores, FSI, ha categorizado el ruso como un idioma de nivel 4.
Miksi venäjä on niin vaikeaa? Aloitan joitakin perustietoja. Ulkosuhdehallinnon FSI-kieliopinnot ovat luokitelleet venäjän tason 4 kieleksi.
Okay, for the last item, I want to show you some additional features adding audio and PDFs into OneNote. So one quick way you can add audio is to click on Insert, select Audio Recording, and now I am recording a live audio message. As you can see, the recording level is going up, and we can stop it here. So in order to play this, we can do that as well. We just select here, hit play, and now I am recording a live audio message, as you can see. Okay, so that's how you can add some audio in there. You can also add it from a file. So if I click on this, drag it into my window, insert it as an attachment. I have that here. Let me turn the volume up.
Русская народная сказка «Репка». Пошел дед, позвала бабка.
Forward or backwards?
Да бабку
A few seconds.
за детку.
You can add a bookmark as it's
Детка
playing.
за репку тянут, потянут.
You can play that bookmark. Let's
Тянут,
drag it down here.
потянут. Вытянут репку. Тянут.
Right, so it
Потянут.
bookmarks it. Kind of a neat little
Вытянут.
feature. Okay, so there's that. And then, so that's pretty much on the audio. So you can add stuff in, bookmark it, record directly. PDFs. So on a PDF file, we're going to drag one in real quick. It's going to ask you two questions. One, you can insert it just as an attachment or insert the whole printout. We're going to do the printout. Okay, it not only gives you a copy of the document, but also a link to the document as well. So that's pretty good. So you can import PDFs directly in there as an added feature. Thank you for watching. If this video was beneficial for you, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. I wish you great success in your language learning journey. Until next time, I will see you in the other videos. До свидания.